Good morning, good evening, and good day. Thank you so much for watching Attack Power Gaming. Today, I have Game 2 between Farid and GreenHD in Division 2 of Season 9 of Steel Division 2 League. Let's dive right in. Alright, here we go, guys. We are on Orsha North here. This is Game 2 between Green and Farid. Green this time on 5th Gebirgsjager, very fun, and Farid Rommel on Gruppe Harteneck. Both of these players on Maverick. Once again, Orsha North being a very aggressive, close, and dirty map with the option to play open, but most of the time you see most of our combat happening very close quarters. So yeah, should be exciting. 5th Gebirgsjager, not a division I'm a big fan of personally, but can definitely be quite dangerous in the right hands. Up north here for Green, we have a Fuhrer, some Geb Pioneers, some of the best Pioneers in the game with their super like jerry can doom bombs. Gebirgsjager, Gebirgsstreif, Fusilier, SPW 41, AB 41, and some more Streif. And then we have more Streif, Gebirgsjager, Pack 40, Aufklär, and Stug M42, the mini Stugs. Aufklär, Jaeger 42, and Gebirgsjager. And down here south, we have Gebirgsjager Pioneer, Führer, more Gebirgsjager, lots of Gebirgsjager. Pushin in this stupid thing, Kettelrad, wagon, or Kettelrad. I don't know why you'd bring anything in that. And Stug 42. Over here on Rommel's side, we have Ersatz MG, Husarok, Reitjäger MP44 upgraded with those nice Molotovs, Panzergren, FK288 AT gun, Martyr 3, T34. Then over here we have more Ersatz MG, some Stostrup, Stu 42. In the middle here, Martyr 3, Panzergren, and some Ersatz MGs. And then down south, Jaeger Pioneers, Reitjäger, Husarok, and some Martyr 3s. Quite the loadout. I'm a big fan of Harteneck these days. The buff to their infantry, and more importantly, the buff to the SDK of 7-1 in availability really put this division back on the map in a big way. Part of what makes them so good is so many of their units are just so versatile. For example, this FK288 is, basically a ZIS-3 with a radio, which makes it absolutely disgusting for support and artillery, actually. Then you have these Martyr 3s, which do very similar, awesome, both HE and AT power. You get this whole pile of Ersatz MGs that you can call in all over the place, which is really quite strong as well. I'm not a big fan of Stolstrup. I don't think they're worth bringing in this division at all. But yeah, so you just get a nice mix of everything. The division really isn't missing much of anything these days. 5th Gebirgsjager, really strong support weapons. The infantry, depending if you can use them right, can be very strong as well. So here we go, folks. If you guys enjoyed this, please hit that like button, subscribe, and consider supporting over on the Patreon. Try to hit that 4K by the end of the year, so please help that cause. Thanks a bunch. Let's go. So here we go, our early usual push here. It would appear, yep, that Farrell's going for the natural push into this town here. On the flip side, nope, Green is making no such aggressive play there. Does have a bunch up north, though, but it's not making any super aggressive plays, unlike Farid, who is making his usual very strong pushes all over the place here. So I have to see how it's developed. Farid with the 1410 to start, of course, because of this. This side is technically better, because it's easier to reach this town than it is to reach this town. But truthfully, both sides are relatively balance. I mean, in terms of equality in this game, this is as close as it gets, really. Ersatz MGs, fabulous little MG34s that only cost you 20 points. They, of course, are disheartened, so they'll lose in any sort of like 1v1 match against other machine guns, but they are quite strong. Gebirgsjager Fusilier taking on this FK288. Very nice to catch that out because they're quite dangerous, so even a little bit of damage counts. Stolztroop into the town. Gebirgsjager probably could beat them. I'm not sure. 2-on-1 definitely not, but 1-on-1 maybe. One nice thing about 5th Gebirgsjager is you do get a lot of snipers. Their recon tab is full of them, which is quite fun. Still 14-10 though for Farid, holding this town quite hard. Stug M42 coming in. Can definitely take out that Martyr 3, but the Martyr 3 can do the same. We'll see which one can do the job here. Stug 3 both miss. But the Stug does take a little bit of pressure. Does have the faster fire rate, but the Martyr 3 lands the first hit, so likely going to go in the Martyr 3's favor here. And, yep, there we go. Not good to start. certainly that's definitely a significant loss there. That armor could have really helped him out. Green taking this flag, though. Pushing in behind. Very nice. I like it for sure. Bringing it back to a 13-11. But on the flip side, Farid pushing up north. Gebirgsjager Strife, not great CQC infantry. They're definitely for Yellow Forest. These Reitjägers, very strong now with their Molotovs and such. See an ME410, kind of an odd call-in at this point in the game. Gebirgsjager Pioneers trying to take out this FK-288. Not sure what this... Oh, it's going after T-3045. Yeah, you don't want... I mean, T-34 up there. You obviously do not want that to be happening. Fighter trying to catch that will not. These C-205s, very strong fighters. Extremely maneuverable. Kind of in a holding pattern now. Pack 40 finally in position to try to take out this VK. If it gets into the town, that's a big deal. That can be very, very dangerous. Another Pack 40 here. Take out that Martyr 3. Stu 42, though, definitely a dangerous presence on this hill. Down south, it looks like Farid's just doing some cheeky poking while Green is making a nice push into the middle here. Although the only issue with this is it doesn't actually capture anything. It's going to put a lot of effort in that and capture nothing. The double MG40, these Erzats doing their jobs here. VK does go down, I assume, to that Pack 40. Gebirgsjager Pioneer holding that thing. And we have the FK trying to put down some arty fire, assuming there's an infantry unit there in that building. Unfortunately for it, there is not. Gebirgsjager Pioneer, these guys are honestly better line infantry than they are, like, Pioneers. They get semi-automatic rifles and an MG42, so they're really quite good as normal infantry. If they didn't have a grenade, they would be terrible at close range, truth be told. Though, truthfully, that's how all Pioneers are. Jaeger Pioneer, they're going to take out this Poopshin, opening up this. I mean, the Gebirgsjager obviously have AT, but they were very, very close for that. 14-10 still for Rommel. Truthfully, if Green's going to continue to float these planes, these fighter planes around, he might as well start strafing some stuff. Because they're really serving no purpose otherwise. Poopshin does get an eyeball on this VK. Is it going to fire? Yeah. Oh, and it misses! Because that's what Poopshins do very often! Oh, they can be so good, and they can also be so, so bad. Gebirgsjager doing what they do, which is just kind of underperforming in my opinion. So there's like a lot of people, obviously the closest relation to Gebirgsjager is 28th Jaeger, but there's a massive difference between those two divisions because for Jaeger, their Jaegers, you know, their like main infantry, are only 20 points, which is a huge difference to 25 points. Really, you're betting 20 points for an MG42. In this case, you have to spend 25 points. It's just so much less efficient and dangerous. It's not the same thing at all. Also, I do personally think that weapons around it, support weapons in 28th, are much stronger than the support weapons here in 5th Gebirgs. The other big issue for 5th Gebirgs is a really poor AA tab, while 28th Jaeger has a pretty fantastic AA tab on the flip side. Though I think I would guess off the top of my head that 28th Jaeger was banned. 105 off map does go down though. I don't think he called in any calls of that. Gebirgsjager Pioneer should definitely beat the Gebirgsjager Pioneer, as long as they both actually get into the woods. Recapturing is Poopshin trying to take a second attempt, second whack at this VK. Doesn't look like it's going to get it though. Back to a 14-10 though. Green definitely on the back foot. We're still in phase A. Husarok, very strong infantry, but not really at the machine gun range. They're excellent when they're just like normal fighting, but get pinned down pretty easily here with the difference in cover. Uh-oh, that Jaeger Pioneer probably going to find that Poopshin. Unfortunately, slow movement here by Green by this Pioneer means this Jaeger Pioneer is getting away. But he had this beautiful flank which cuts off this reinforcement road, which can be really key and really hard to get back into. So very nice play there. If he can just finish off this little bubble. And it looks like it's continuing to shrink, especially because of the leader here. And once this is gone, these guys will not rebuild suppression, and they're basically going to be gone. 12-12. Green making another glorious play like he did last game to kind of turn around Farid's strong start. Poopchin, though, gonna probably get caught out. Oh, nope, it does unload. But that VK is already in target. Poopchin trying to reset itself. And it fires. And it misses again. Oh, these Poopchins are dropping the ball so hard. And now it's suppressed, and it's just simply gonna die. Oh, and another encircle. I've never seen so many encirclements by a player. I gotta give Green credit. I don't do this enough. Most people don't. But actually just encircling troops and getting these cutoffs like this. He's been extremely successful doing this. Picking up a 13-11 now. What a turnaround. The only issue is now he has no idea where these troops are. They're all over the place, and he has no way to know because the front line's gone. Poopchin trying to sneak up this hill. This Husarok, though, probably going to prevent this from doing what he wants it to do. Also, there's a 90% chance at this point this Poopchin will miss just by what's happened up to this point. Here we go. Here we go. Husarok distracted by the strife. Poopchin, can you do it? Poopchin! Oh, it's not firing, a depression issue! No, hills in this game are so freaking stupid. Did he notice? T-34 moving, but if this is a hill problem, it doesn't matter how much it moves. This Poopchin will never fire. And Green does notice the failure and gives up the attempt. Stug, though, kind of runs out of ammo. Martyr 3 firing from behind here. And this is the only issue with encirclement is you don't know where these troops are. And they can pop up wherever, and it's definitely a problem. But quite an incredible turnaround here. Farid, unfortunately for Green, still very strong here in the middle. He's going to have a hard time capturing. If he can capture like these two flags, we're obviously at a 59, that'd be huge. Gebirgsjager Fuhrer getting caught out, though, not good. And this Stug can do basically nothing to these infantry because it doesn't have any more shells. Problem with these Stug M42s is they have no machine guns. Double Gebirgsjager should be able to beat this right Jaeger MP44 pretty easily. They have a lot of MP44s at this range. Seem to be doing alright. Oh, but now the Panzergren's involved, and that's definitely not good for that. Gebirgsjager Strife getting cut out. Can it get its Panzerschreck off? Oh, that hurt to watch. And no retreat yet. He kind of probably should have just kept these guys in range so they could help, continue to help. Right Jaeger does go down, though. That's a nice kill for him. Those right Jaegers, very strong. Husarok versus Gebirgsjager, but the cover different. I mean, this guy's almost dead, though. Oh, they're both almost dead. Double MG42 now, though. Might be able to. Double right Jaeger, though, recapturing this flag. This is tight. This is very tight. Farid's still up on points, though. And we are now in Phase B. This is where things get real interesting. Here comes a heavy bomber. 12 100-kilogram bombs, so very dangerous. Not the most dangerous thing we've ever seen, but definitely can put out the hurts. Rudder damage. Oh no, in a BF-109 G6R6, we saw how effective these were in the last game. Harteneck, not the greatest AA, but fantastic fighters, and generally just a very strong Air Force. Gebirgsjager, a big wad of them trying to get in here. Can definitely wipe out these Husaroks with 3 of them, I would think. Gebirgsjager Fuhrer somehow survived. I can't believe that. Stug 3 went down. I'm not sure what. Or maybe it didn't. Maybe that's the same Stug 3. Stug M42 can do the job, but not against 6 of them. Or 3 different armored pieces here. Yeah, not good. Not good. Yep, run away, run away, run away. They didn't even notice him. Lucky him. No, they did notice. Ooh, 10. Panzergren picking up a cheeky flag here. This Aufklär unfortunately could have shot that out in the open, but obviously was on return fire. One of the right Jaegers went down to, I assume, the Gebirgsjager Pioneer that was there. And Farid still has this blob of units here. It's not like they ever died. Poopchin going to try again. HE-111, this is a very big bomber. Another nuke bomber out of Harteneck, similar to the 78 Sturm bomber we saw earlier in the last game. Going to delete this forest. These sort of units are just so dangerous. Delete, delete. Yeah, they just do so much freaking damage. Not sure where that bomber went. Missed that one down here. Didn't know that was coming. So sorry. Panzergren, though, forced off by the Gebirgsjager. You should turn these on now. There's nothing over. That's 242. I guess that's what he's trying to dodge. He needs to call this bomber back. This is the heavy bomber. This is the much better one. 500 kilogram bomb's doing quite a good bit of damage. Alright, he really needs to call this bomber back now. There we go. Gebirgsjager, unfortunately, against these right Jaegers at close range, not going to win one-on-one. The Poopchen actually killed the T-34. It's a miracle, folks. And now he's going to reconnect this. We're going to see a big bulge back out over here. Farid Rommel picking up the 1311 again. Fortunately, Green's fantastic encirclement not coming to fruition there fully. And now we see the points flow as the Maverick income takes effect. Encirclement on the Gebirgs Pioneer now. Again, 2 of these versus 1 of those, definitely a win, and now with the 3rd coming in, should be an easy kill of these. Farid's got to be careful. These right Jaegers are his best CQC weapon. Battery Fear, not really the unit you want out here fighting like that. Little odd to see. Yeah, I'm just not. I'm not going to be convinced that 5th Gebirgsjager is like the division to use. I don't know. I just think there are so many better divisions. Pack 40 get a nice hit on the Stug there, but it's probably going to get suppressed here after this next shot. Oh! Oh! Oh, and it gets the kill! Wow, what a hit! What a kill! Oh, man, and now this SPW are pretty free to do what they want to do, although the Martyr 3 still hanging out here. This Stug 42 could kill it. Oh, SPW just wasting these. A problem for Harteneck is absolutely can be the lack of AT on their infantry. Can the 20 mil do it? No, 20 mils are terrible. 20 mils are trash. And then we have our double 500 kilogram bomb. Definitely not the same effect as the 1,000 kilogram bomb, but yes. Look how little that did. That's just so sad. Right Jaeger, though, pushing forward, killing those infantry. Definitely needs some stuff in here. IG 1875 mils. Does this one have... I can't see. I'm pretty sure it does have a heat shell. I feel like it does. That bomber did kill one of the Stolstrup, but it didn't do enough damage. It was a little bit off target, unfortunately. 20 mil just tickling that ME410. So Green resecuring his hold down south, but Farid still with the 1311 because of his hold on the town here. And here comes the nuke bomb. Oh no. Here comes the nuke bomber. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. This is going to be hard to watch. Oh, depending on where he drops it, Green's only chance here is that he just kind of doesn't drop this in a good spot. Oh, delete. But it wasn't the greatest bombing that it could have been. If it had been over here, it would have absolutely decimated everything. Gebirgsjager Strife finally turned on. Stop that. There's not even really a point to calling in 120 mil. It actually doesn't do anything. He really needs to push into this town to try to do something. Now, obviously, he doesn't know there's so little there, but now there's a Tiger. Tiger easily can dominate this open field. 5th Gebirgsjager really doesn't have much outside of Pack 40s to really deal with this. It's got some planes, some HS-129s, but those can be a little underwhelming sometimes. And there's nothing on this hill to stop this Tiger. The wonderful thing about Tigger is Tigger's a wonderful thing. Those of you who know good old Winnie the Pooh. Don't hate. I got a kid, you know it happens. Now, these do have heat shells, I was right. A lot of heat shells, actually. Holy crap. Stug 3 can definitely dominate on this hill. There's really nothing there to stop it. Now I got that song stuck in my head. Oy. But anyways, Tiger blatantly driving out in the middle of this field. Farid knows that Green's got nothing apparently, but Green's trying to solve that and to stop this. This was ballsy as heck. I would never drive a 135 point tank sideways across the line. Martyr 3 still chilling out down south here. Totally out of HE, but of course it's still very deadly with its AT weapon. These T-34s basically uncontested, but here comes another one of those beautiful Pack 40s. Problem is, they could get sniped on the hill if these T-34s spot them. 3 minutes left. Basically three more ticks of big income coming. Stug 3, nope, he backed it up. Green playing very cautiously. I mean, it's understandable. I'm not hating on the cautious play, but it is kind of screwing him in some ways. Believe me, I understand, because I have this same exact problem all the time where I play too cautiously and miss out on a lot of opportunity. C-205 does miss, and the bomber's going to go down to big loss. Can the C-205 at least take revenge? No. Failing miserably. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Pack 43 on the hill does get unloaded. I'm not sure if that was on purpose or accident, but T-34 takes a hit already. And if it backs straight up, it's not going to get away. It's actually backing out of range to fire. Oh, it bounces. You don't see that often. Fires again. Should go down, and a T-34 is down. That's a nice kill. Husak Goto Soda Shock, one of the strongest infantry in Harteneck, triple machine gun Hungarian unit there. Caught out in the open. Another bomber coming in. Another fighter in as well. 20 mil, gonna tickle that. Hello, friend. Ha 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 ha. Do you feel? I'm shooting at you. Ha 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 ha. They're just so bad. If any unit in this game needs a buff, it's this unit, because it's embarrassingly bad. Like, it's just so awful. Especially compared to the 25 mil that the Soviets have, that thing's really good. It can definitely, like, stop stuff by itself. This, though, is a legitimate joke. Even two of them doesn't really do anything. I apologize, getting off track. Anyway, Green really needs to make some sort of push into here and stop this constant tick. Remember, there's a time limit. Once he runs out of, you know, his income here, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. You can see how much we saw last game, and you see in all of these Maverick on Maverick games, once you run out of all those points, it really does slow down and the grind begins. And while, yes, you get to call in more units, of course, it's truthfully mostly the units you have on the ground that does the job for you. Wow, what a kill by that IG-18! Heat Shell getting a huge pen! Very nice. Wow, that was awesome. HE-111 caught out by the C-205, but unfortunately the C-205 is not on the back of it, so it's not going to do the job. Now, the C-205, it flies... Oh, no. Oh, no. It's going down for sure now. Oh, what a loss. We're almost out of B phase. It's hard to replace those losses now. SBW, though, it should be able to pretty, like, safely kind of dominate that upper ground there. Pack 40 wasn't moved into an actual position, unfortunately. It could definitely take on this Tiger. He's going to use this bomber instead. STKF-71, though, on the other hand, this is extremely deadly. 100% fantastic. In conjunction with these two flaks, it might go... This bomber's probably going to go down. Okay. Green has invested a lot into his bombers. I really didn't realize here until this point of just how many of these he's called in. At least 4. Might be even more than that. Oh, he's finally calling in more of these joke AA. That's fun. Stu-42, not sure what it's shooting at, honestly. This Stolstrup continuing to hold this flag, my goodness. I mean, just 2 Gebirgsjagers in there could get the job done easy. Stug 3 taken out. Oh, just some Husadako shows these battery fears. He does not care about his leaders being very obviously there. Oh, that Tiger taking out that Stug 42. Not that the Stug 42 had any chance against a Tiger in any range, but still. Now, what is this thing shooting? Oh, the Stu 42 over there. I don't think it can pen that frontally. Can definitely do that VK9 dirty, but it doesn't look like it's going to aim at it, unfortunately, unless Green re-micros this thing. He's not going to. Martyr 3 moving in as well. Gets a transmission damage, but it's not really what he needs. He needs to retarget this Martyr 3. He's not going to, I don't think. Nope. Oh. And unfortunately, Pack 40's, he left the HE on, so now they're firing at the Husadoks. And the Husad, and the Tiger's going to back out of range. Oh, definitely a missed micro there. Stug 3 taking mortar fire. It's going to die soon from that mortar. Oh, it's a radio mortar, too. Those are very dangerous. And we're now finally into C phase. I have to say, I'm not feeling good for... I'm just not feeling great for Green's chance. He finally makes a push, but he gave way too much time for Farid to, like, rebuild his forces here. When the Tiger was up here, I felt confident about those packs penetrating it. At these maximum range, though, not nearly as confident. But double pack 40 should have a chance. But unfortunately, the MG42 coming in clutch here. He does get a pen on that Tiger. He really needs that dead. BF-109 though, gonna come in strafe. This is what Green should have been doing with BF-109. You can see how dangerous they can actually be. There was a time in this game where a strafe by like any of these fighters would kill like half an infantry squad. It was pretty disgusting. They finally toned it down. That was a while ago, but that was a time. That was a time in this game's history. Fortunately, that Tiger E's going to survive. If it died, that would have been a nice kill. The BF-109 does go down. That is a nice kill. Remember, we're in C phase now, so replacing aircraft deaths is extremely challenging for both of these players now because it's just so expensive to buy more planes. So anytime... Ooh, Suk 3 goes down to that Tiger E. Miss micro there by Green. Pack 40 in a nothing spot. I don't think it could really move forward, honestly, but still. Bombs coming down, missing completely. This Husara, you know, doesn't need to be close because the Gebirgsjager is not close either. Go, 20 mils, go! And the mortar's targeting these 20 mils almost, I honestly kind of feel unnecessarily, but it does go down to the mortar, so very nice there. Gebirgsjager were pushed out of this forest here, but these Jaeger Pioneers have obviously no chance of taking out this Stug 3. SPW in with all these right Jaegers, but these right Jaegers don't really have any tools to kill this SPW. The Molotovs can kill it, but it's going to take a couple Molotovs to do that. Gebirgsjager Sturm Pioneers very, very strong, but against these guys with their Molotovs, it's not going to go so well, unfortunately, for him. HE-111 coming in. Spavadiato coming in. Two of them coming in now. HE-111, though, gonna hit that delete button. Boom. Stug 3 goes down. Things are not looking hot for Green here if we look at the just displacement of forces. We also have... Farid's Air Force seems relatively healthy with plenty of BF-109s flying around still, and we're about to lose another bomber, which is going to be a massive loss for Green if he does. Yep. 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 Oh, goodness gracious, that's a big kill. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, he gets out, but he's going to be out for the next 5 minutes, which is probably a good chunk of the remaining game. Pack 40 trying to take on this Tiger E. At these max ranges, this is not a great fight for the pack. Can certainly do it, but it's not wonderful. And like I said in the last game between these two, with the Maverick on Maverick thing, you know, it really comes down to one of them just picking up like a 1311 and just grinding it out from there. There's SPW wiping out these right Jaegers. That's what he needs to do with these. Stug 3, though, going to end that parade. Right Jaeger, MP44, driving up with impunity here. Double go to Shock in here, gonna wipe this strife out, capture another flag. We have 1410, and I sense a 15-9 probably coming here soon. Barry needs to just capture one more spot, one more flag, and it shouldn't be too hard. Feels like he should be able to grab something. Yeah, maybe not. South is still relatively strong for Green. The North, though, is crumbling. Looks like Green's decided to make some sort of push into this town. He's finally decided he needs to get these guys out of there. This push with the smoke was needed a lot earlier than this. Unfortunately, the smoke missed this Urzat MG, so it is possible this Urzat MG might stop this push in its tracks immediately. This one here is stopping also here, so this may not go super well, unfortunately, for Green. Stu 42 apparently can still see? Oh, it's shooting at the Pack 40 over here. Okay, that makes more sense. Ooh, big kill there. Sturm Pioneers finally in. They obviously could have easily killed this Husarok, but against the Jaeger, they're going to have trouble again. Bomber does get the bombs off. Does a nice job of pinning those, but the second squad is still alive. VK9. Uh-oh. Can take out that MG42. Bomber's going to get out. But once again, damage to a point is probably not in the game anytime soon. Is the APCR off? It is! And it takes out the VK9. Very nice. Remember to turn off that stuff. Oh, the Sturm Pioneer wiped out by, I would assume, the MG42, or maybe even the artillery piece here. Artillery going after the AA, though. Again, I don't... obviously, if he builds up a lot of 20 mils, it could be useful, but he only sees one. So it's like, why even bother? I guess if we have no other targets, but... Gebirgsjager does take out a right Jaeger, but he's about to lose his battery fear. Definitely not good. And green has just kind of been broken down here. Unfortunately. I don't really see any way back for him. Pilot unconscious, not a good crit. Here comes the BF-109s. 20 mil is gonna tickle them. Hee hee! I'm shooting you. Ha 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 ha. I'm shooting you lots. Look at me shoot you. He does prevent that one at least. So with 3 of them, they were finally able to stop one of the fighters while it flew directly above them. So that's very impressive. Great job, 20 mil. These right Jaeger do get cut off, but I mean they're still there. It's not like dead. Now they're going to reassert their influence here. Oh no. Yeah, having to rely on these 20 mils is literally one of the worst things. It's so bad. 25s, totally fine. 20s, terrible. The F-109 does go down. It only flew over these things like 3 times to do it, but, you know, it happens. HE-111, nuke bomber coming in. Probably going to hit this spot here, I would think. No, it looks like it's actually going for, like, the top of the hill, maybe? No, it is coming down here. Boom, boom. Kills this took 3. Very nice. That took 3 could absolutely kill that tiger at close range. I've seen it happen many, many times. But he is actually able to force these guys out of the town and finally recaptures this flag. He could use a bombing run right here to take out... You know there's infantry in one of these 3 buildings, so just bomb them and go for it. Panzer III now just kind of overwatching this ridge. As Farid continues to use his FKs to just kind of bomb random targets, mostly the AA. MG42, excuse me, caught out by the Gruppe Shocks, and it's going to die here momentarily. The infantry at Harteneck is just so strong. It's so fun. I love it. Very fun division. Again, before it was really hampered by poor AA, but with now that you can get plenty of SDKFZs, it's not nearly as painful as it was before. Grenadier DP pushing in. This is the first we've seen these guys. I assume a C-phase car to these guys. They're not good, but they're only 20 points, so they shouldn't be. Here comes the bomber. This is the heavier one, going for this cluster of infantry over here. Panzer III versus this 75 mil, but the 75 mil is under fire from a lot of other targets, from a lot of other things, and does go down quite quickly. HE-111, I wonder if that's the same one. Well, no, it was the second one. Deleted the rest of the troops in that forest there. Pack 40 misses. It's like my Pack 40s. Missing that all-important first shot. 75 mils, trying to pick up on a little bit of a miss micro here, and failed to do so, unfortunately. And now it probably is actually going to die to this, because again, that triple machine gun just does so much. Off-map? This is what Green decides to buy with his very precious and low points, is an off-map? I mean, it's gloriously placed, but that doesn't feel like, what's that, 130 points, right? Can't find my I button. Yeah, 130 points. Oof. Basically 2 ticks of income while he's getting pushed on everything. Ugh. 15-9 finally achieved by Farid here. I mean, these Sturm Pioneers should absolutely destroy these things. Oh, he's only firing the Berettas. Oops. And green finally throws in down. Doesn't even get that off map to land. And 31 minutes and 59 seconds. Farid takes one back from green. And we end our match here on a 1-1. Very exciting here. 29-32, 17-60. We could definitely feel that in-game. Just not a fan of this division. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just not. I think there are so many better options. I want to figure out how green makes his name green. I really want to know. I want to make my name blue or something, or aqua. Anyway, I mean, some units did okay SPWs, but nothing did great, and that's not good. VK9, wow, look at that thing go. Right Jaegers, Martyr 3s, HE-111s, deleting stuff, more HE-111 deletion. I mean, when he lost that fighter plane, I knew he was really screwed because you don't have AA. It's really rough. But fantastic game to both these players. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, be an awesome guy. Thank you so much for getting to the end of this video. You are a champion, and have a fantastic day.